Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Russian Sari.
Chapter 8 Microbes in Human Welfare according to the new NCERT। आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं तो स्टार्ट करते हैं इसकी रीडिंग। और ऐसे पढ़ेंगे जो चीज़ें नहीं याद होंगी उसको प्रॉपरली याद करके कि दोबारा इस चैप्टर पर नहीं आना पड़े। छोटा चैप्टर है, इजी चैप्टर है, एक दो क्वेश्चन ही आते हैं, ज़्यादा आते भी नहीं है इस चैप्टर से। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट इज माइक्रोब्स इन हाउस होल्ड प्रोडक्ट्स, microbes in industrial product, microbes in sewage treatment, microbes in production of biogas, microbes as biocontrol agent, microbes as biofertilizer। माइक्रोब्स माइक्रोब्स माइक्रोब्स, सारी चीज़ों में माइक्रोब्स का रोल क्या है, कहाँ पर क्या क्या है, सब कुछ बताया गया है इस चैप्टर में। तो शुरू करते हैं। Beside macroscopic plant and animal, microbes are the major component of biological system on this earth. You have studied about the diversity of living organism in class 11. Do you remember which kingdom among the living organism contain microorganisms? Which are the ones that are only microscopic? Microbes are present everywhere in soil, water, air, inside our bodies and of other animal and plants. They are present even at site where no other life forms could possibly exist, such as deep inside the geysers, thermal vents, sorry where the where the temperature may be high as 100 degrees Celsius, deep in the soil under the layer of snow several meter thick, and in highly acidic environment. Microbes are diverse protozoa, bacteria, fungi, and microscopic plant and animal, viruses, viroids, and also prions that are proteinaceous, infectious agents. Some of these microbes are shown in figure 8.1 and 8.2. Microbes like bacteria and many fungi can be grown on nutritive media to form colonies that can be seen with the naked eye. Such cultures are यूजफुल इन स्टडीज ऑन माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म। ये देखिए, फर्स्ट इज बैक्टीरिया रॉड शेप। बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन की सारी चीज़ें दिखा दी गई बेसिकली चैप्टर 2 क्लास 11 का यहाँ पर। फिर सब सोचते हैं चैप्टर लिंक कैसे होते हैं, ऐसे ही लिंक हो जाते हैं चैप्टर, और कैसे लिंक होते हैं। क्लास 11 12 में घुसा देते हैं, इधर उधर कर देते हैं, सब लिंक कर देते हैं। ये रॉड शेप हो गया, ये स्फेरिकल हो गया। एंड दिस वन इज रॉड शेप बैक्टीरियम शोइंग फ्लैजेला मैग्निफाइड 50,000 x, यानी इतनी मैग्निफिकेशन पे इसको दिखाया है आपको कि भाई इसमें फ्लैजेला भी है। रॉड शेप बैक्टीरिया ये है और उसके साथ उसमें फ्लैजेला भी प्रेजेंट है। वायरसेस दिखा दिए, देखो सेम डायग्राम है ना, चैप्टर 2 क्लास 11 बायोलॉजी का क्लासिफिकेशन। बैक्टीरियोफेज, एडिनो वायरस विच कॉज रेस्पिरेटरी इन्फेक्शन, ये है। कॉम्पैक्ट रॉड शेप वायरसेस, दिस इज लुक लाइक नेल्स, आयरन नेल्स जो होते हैं, कुछ कुछ ऐसे लग रहे हैं मुझे तो। रॉड शेप टोबैको मोजाइक वायरस मैग्निफाइड अबाउट 1 लाख to 1.5 लाख x, बहुत ज़्यादा मैग्निफाइड कर दिया उसको। कॉलोनीज ऑफ बैक्टीरिया ग्रोइंग इन अ पेट्री डिश, फंगल कॉलोनी ग्रोइंग इन अ पेट्री डिश, पेट्री डिश वाला सिस्टम दिखा दिया है। नेक्स्ट इज इन चैप्टर 7 यू हैव रीड दैट माइक्रोब्स कॉज अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ डिसीज इन ह्यूमन बीइंग। अभी पढ़कर आ रहे हैं पीछे बिल्कुल, और यही पढ़ा था कि भाई माइक्रोब्स इज नॉट मामूली चीज नहीं है वो। They also cause disease in animal and plant, but this should not make you think that all microbes are harmful. सब सेम नहीं होते। Several microbes are useful to man in diverse ways. Some of the most important contribution of microbe in human welfare are discussed in this chapter. Microbes in household products. You would be surprised to know that we use microbial products derived from them every day. A common example is the production of curd and milk. Microorganisms such as lactobacillus and other commonly called lactic acid bacteria grow in milk and it convert to curd. ओके, लैक्टिक एसिड बैक्टीरिया को अगर हम थोड़े से दूध में डाल देंगे तो उस दूध को दही बना देगा। During growth, the lab produce acid that coagulate and partially digest the milk protein. A small amount of curd added to the fresh milk as inoculum or starter contain million of lab which at suitable temperature multiply, thus converting milk to curd, which also improves its nutritional quality बाय इंक्रीजिंग विटामिन B1-2, बहुत बार क्वेश्चन आया है ये। विटामिन B1-2 जो लैब है उसका किस विटामिन से रिलेशन है, ऐसे करके PYQ है, देखोगे तो मिल जाएगा। एग्जैक्ट आई डोंट रिमेम्बर द एग्जैक्ट स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन। In our stomach too, the lab play a very beneficial role in checking disease causing microbes. The dough which is used for making food such as dosa and idli is also fermented by bacteria. The puffed up appearance of dough is due to the production of CO2 gas. This question आया हुआ है. Can you tell which metabolic pathway is taking place resulting in the formation of CO2? Where do you think the bacteria for these fermentation come from? Similarly, the dough which is used for making bread is fermented using baker's yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. A number of traditional drink and food are also made by fermentation by the microbes. Toddy, a traditional drink of some part of southern India, is made by fermenting sap from palms. Microbes are also used to ferment fish, soybean, and bamboo shoot to make food. Cheese is one of the oldest food items in which microbes were used. Different varieties of cheese are known. Their microbes are known by their characteristic texture, flavor, and taste. The specificity coming from the microbe used. For example, the large hole in Swiss cheese are due to production of large amount of CO2 by a bacterium named Propionibacterium bacterium shermani. The Roquefort cheese are ripened by growing a specific fungi on them which gives them a particular flavor. बहुत बार PYQ आया है, तो ये पूरा ही पैराग्राफ आप दिमाग में रखें. कीप इन माइंड. अब मैं पूरा लिखूंगी तो बहुत देर हो जाएगी, माउस से लिखा नहीं जाता. कीप इन माइंड. बेटर, फिर भी मैंने अच्छा लिख दिया है. प्रैक्टिस मेक अ गर्ल परफेक्ट. Microbes in industrial production. Even in industry, microbes are used to synthesize a number of products valuable to human being. Beverages and antibiotics are some example. Production on an industrial scale require growing microbes in very large vessels called fermenters. ये है फर्मेंटर्स, बड़े बड़े सिंटेक्स. ऐसा नहीं लगता वाटर टैंक जैसे, बस स्टील के बना दिए. फर्मेंटेड बेवरेजेस. Microbes, especially yeast, have been used from time immemorial for the production of beverages like wine, beer, whiskey, brandy, rum. हनी सिंह याद आता है मुझे इन सारी चीज़ों से. For this purpose, the same yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, used for bread making and commonly called brewer's yeast, is used for fermenting malted cereals and fruit juices to produce ethanol. Do you recollect the metabolic reaction which result in the production of yeast? Ethanol by yeast, depending on the type of the raw material used for fermentation, the type of processing with or without distillation, different type of alcoholic drinks are obtained. Wine and beer are produced विदाउट डिस्टिलेशन. वाइन एंड बियर, इसको ध्यान देंगे थोड़ा सा, विदाउट डिस्टिलेशन बनती है. वेयर विस्की, ब्रांडी, रम. उसकी हो या रम बढ़ते चले, नहीं पढ़ रहे हम, पढ़ लेते हैं चुपचाप. विस्की, ब्रांडी एंड रम आर प्रोड्यूस बाय डिस्टिलेशन. ये डिस्टिलेशन से बनते हैं. ऑफ द फर्मेंटेड ब्रोथ. ब्रोथ इज बेसिकली अ शोरवा, मतलब कुछ भी एनीथिंग लिक्विड बोला गया है. The photograph of a fermentation plant is shown in figure 8.5. हम क्या करना है फोटोग्राफ देख, बनते होंगे बनते रहेंगे, हमें तो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना है बस. ये देखिए दिखाया गया है. मार्वल्स की मूवी में दिखाते हैं ना, वो तो आदमी बनाते हैं, पता नहीं क्या क्या बनाते हैं. तो ऐसा ऐसा कुछ कुछ लग रहा है. Antibiotics. Antibiotic produced by microbes are regarded as one of the most significant discoveries of the 20th century and have greatly contributed towards the welfare of the human society. Anti the Greek word that means against and bio means life, यानी जिंदगी के खिलाफ. हमारी जिंदगी के खिलाफ नहीं, माइक्रोब्स की और डिसीज कॉजिंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स की जिंदगी के खिलाफ. Together they mean against life in the context of disease causing organism, whereas with reference to human being they are pro life and against and not against. Antibiotics are chemical substances which are produced by some microbes and can kill or retard the growth of other disease-causing microbes. You are familiar with the commonly used antibiotic penicillin, very famous. Do you know that penicillin was the first antibiotic to be discovered? It was a chance discovery. Alexander Fleming, while working on Staphylococcus bacteria, once observed a mold growing in one of his unwashed culture plates around which Staphylococci could not grow. He found out that it was due to a chemical produced by the mold and he named it penicillin, and after the mold penicillium rotatum. However, its full potential as an effective antibiotic was established much later by Ernest Chain and Howard Florey. PYQ में भी है शायद ये क्वेश्चन, एंड एलन की टेस्ट सीरीज में तो पक्का है. This antibiotic was extensively used to treat American soldiers wounded in World War II. Fleming, Chain and Florey were awarded Nobel Prize in 1985 for the discovery. ईयर तो नहीं पूछेंगे, बट किस किस को मिला ये पूछ सकते हैं. After penicillium, other antibiotics were also purified from other microbes. Can you name some other antibiotics and find out their sources? Antibiotics have greatly improved our capacity to treat deadly disease such as plague, whooping cough, kali khasi, diphtheria, galgotu and leprosy, Kushth rog, which are used to kill millions all over the globe. Today we cannot imagine a world without antibiotics. हम पढ़ इसलिए रहे हैं कि हम ये स्लैग बन सकें कि हम लोगों को एंटीबायोटिक प्रिफर कर सकें, बेसिकली दवाइयाँ दे सकें. Chemicals, enzyme and other bioactive molecule. Microbes are used for commercial and industrial production of certain chemical like organic acid, alcohol and enzyme. Example of acid producer Aspergillus niger, a fungus of citric acid, Acetobacter aceti, a bacterium of acetic acid, Clostridium butylicum, a bacterium of butyric acid, and Lactobacillus, a bacterium of lactic acid. Yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for commercial production of ethanol. Microbes are also used for production of enzyme. Lipases are used in detergent formulation and are helpful in removing oil stain from laundry. You must have noticed that bottled fruit juice bought from the market are clear as compared to these made at home. This is because the bottled juice are clarified by the use of pectinase and proteases. Streptokinase produced by the bacterium Streptococcus and modified by genetic engineering is used as clot buster for removing clot from the blood vessel of patients who have undergone myocardial infraction leading to heart attack. Another bioactive molecule, cyclosporin A, that is used as an immunosuppressive agent in organ transplantation, is produced by the fungal Trichoderma polysporum. Statin produced by the yeast Monoscus purpurus have been commercialized as blood cholesterol lowering agent. It acts by competitive inhibiting the enzyme responsible for synthesis of cholesterol. Very important paragraphs. A number of times PYQ, a number of times टेस्ट सीरीज में देखा गया है, बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट. तो इसको याद कर लीजिए, रट लीजिए. कुछ कुछ नाम में कन्फ्यूजन होती है, बाकी तो इजी होते हैं, बाकी में इतनी कन्फ्यूजन होती नहीं है. तो जस्ट कीप इन माइंड टू सेव योर 4 marks in NEET exam. Microbe and sewage treatment. We know that large quantities of wastewater are generated every day in cities and towns. A major component of this wastewater is human excreta. The municipal wastewater is also called sewage. It contains large amount of organic matter and microbes, many of which are pathogenic. Have you ever wondered where these huge quantity of sewage or urban wastewater is disposed of daily? This cannot be discharged into natural water bodies like river and streams directly. You can understand why. Before disposal, and sewage is treated in sewage treatment plant to make it less polluting. Treatment of wastewater is done by the heterotrophic microbes naturally present in the sewage. This treatment is carried out in 2 stages. Primary treatment. These treatment steps basically involve physical removal of particles large and small from the sewage through filtration and sedimentation. These are removed in stages Initially, floating debris is removed by sequential filtration. Then the great soil and small pebbles are removed by sedimentation. All solids that settle from the primary sludge and the supernatant form the effluent. The effluent from the primary settling tank is taken for secondary treatment. Secondary treatment or biological treatment. The primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank where it is constantly agitated mechanically and air is pumped into it. This allows vigorous growth of useful aerobic microbes into flocks. Masses of bacteria associated with fungal filament to form mesh-like structure. While growing, these microbes consume the major part of the organic matter in the effluent. This significantly reduces the biochemical oxygen demand of the effluent. BOD refers to the amount of the oxygen that would be consumed if all the organic water is related till the BOD is reduced. The BOD test measures the water is treated till the BOD is reduced. The BOD अच्छा दोबारा पढ़ ली मैंने लाइन. The BOD test measure the rate of uptake of oxygen by microorganisms in a sample of water and thus indirectly BOD is the measure of the organic matter present in the water. The greater the BOD of wastewater, more it is polluting potential. सिंपल सी बात है, जितने ज़्यादा माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म होंगे उन्हें उतनी ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन चाहिए होगी सर्वाइव करने के लिए, और जितनी ज़्यादा माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म को ऑक्सीजन चाहिए होती होती है उतनी ही ज़्यादा उसकी बीओडी हो जाती है, यानी बायोलॉजिकल ऑक्सीजन डिमांड. और सेकेंडरी ट्रीटमेंट में ये पता चलता है हमें कि कितना बीओडी है क्या नहीं है. प्राइमरी में सिर्फ हम एक तरीके से ये बोल सके नॉर्मल लैंग्वेज में तो मोटा मोटा कूड़ा एक साइड कर देते हैं जो कि हमें आगे जाके प्रॉब्लम ना दे, और सेकेंडरी में जो है वो हम अच्छे से उसको ऑक्सीजन प्रोवाइड करके फिर उसकी सफाई करवाते हैं. Once the purity of the treatment or waste water is reduced significantly, the effluent is then passed into the settling tank where the bacteria flocks are allowed to sediment. यानी जो बचा कुचा होता है वो नीचे ठहर जाता है. This sediment is called activated sludge. A small part of the activated sludge is pumped back into the aeration tank to serve as inoculant. The bacteria major part of the sludge is pumped into large tank called anaerobic sludge digester. Here other kind of bacteria which grow anaerobically digest the bacteria and the fungi in the sludge. During this digestion, bacteria produce a mixture of gases such as methane, hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide. These gases form biogas and can be used as source of energy. As it is inflammable. यानी बायोगैस से हम आग भी जला सकते हैं. The effluent from the secondary treatment plant is generally released into natural water bodies like rivers and stream. An aerial view of such a plant is shown in figure 8.7. An aerial view of a sewage plant, देखिए ये ऊपर से दिख रहा है. You can appreciate how microbes play a major role in treating millions of gallons of wastewater every day across the globe. This methodology has been practiced for more than a century now in almost all parts of the world. Till date, no man-made technology has been able to rival the microbial treatment of sewage. You are aware that due to increasing urbanization, sewage is being produced in much large quantities than ever before. However, the number of sewage treatment plants has not increased enough to treat such large quantities, so that untreated sewage is often discharged directly into rivers, leading to the pollution and increase in waterborne disease. The Ministry of Environment and Forest has initiated Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan to save these major rivers, to build a large number of sewage treatment plants so that only treated sewage may be discharged into the rivers. A visit to a sewage treatment plant situated in any place near you would be a very interesting and educating experience, जो कि हम लेना इस टाइम बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि हमें पढ़ने पे फोकस करना है. Microbe in production of biogas. Microbe is a mixture of gases containing predominantly methane produced by the microbial activity and which may be used as fuel. You have learned that microbes produce different type of gases and Gases and product during growth and metabolism. The type of gas produced depend upon the microbe and the organic substrate they utilize. In the example cited in relation to fermentation of dough, cheese making, and production of beverages, the main gas produced was CO2. However, certain bacteria which grow anaerobically on cellulosic material produce large amount of methane along with CO2 and H2. These bacteria are collectively called methanogens, and one such common bacterium is methanobacterium. Methanobacterium. These bacteria are commonly found in the anaerobic sludge during sewage treatment. These bacteria are also present in the rumen, a part of stomach or of cattle. A lot of cellulosic material present in the food of cattle is also present in the rumen. In rumen, these bacteria help in the breakdown of cellulose and play an important role in the nutrition of cattle. Do you think we human beings are able to digest the cellulose present in our food? Thus, the excreted dung of cattle, commonly called gobar, is rich in these bacteria. Dung can be used for generation of biogas, commonly called gobar gas. गोबर गैस यानी गांव वाले तो गोबर गैस आराम से बना लेते हैं. पता नहीं वो बनाते तो हैं. Dung cakes, उपले. The biogas plant consists of a concrete 10 to 15 feet deep in which biogas are collected and a slurry of dung is fed. A floating cover is placed over the slurry which keep on rising as the gas is produced in the tank due to the microbial activity. Slurry, dung or water, ये है ना slurry. जी तो आगे बढ़ते हैं. द बायोगैस प्लांट हैज एन आउटलेट विच इज कनेक्टेड टू अ पाइप टू सप्लाई बायोगैस टू नियरबाई हाउसेस. द स्पेंट स्लरी is removed through another outlet and may be used as fertilizer. Cattle dung is available in large quantities in rural areas where cattle are used for a variety of purposes. So biogas plants are more often built in rural areas. The biogas thus produced is used for cooking and lighting. The picture of a gas plant is shown in figure 8.8. The technology of biogas production was developed in India mainly due to the effort of Indian Agriculture Research Institute IARI. कभी कभी आ जाता है क्वेश्चन. And Khadi and Village Industries Commission. If your school is situated in a village or near a village, it would be very interesting to inquire if there are any biogas plant nearby. Visit the biogas plant and learn more about it from the people who are actually managing it. Microbe as biocontrol agent. Microbe refer to the use of biological method for controlling plant disease and pest. In modern society, these problems have been tackled interestingly by the use of chemical, by use of insecticide and pesticides. These chemicals are toxic and extremely harmful to human beings and animals alike and have been polluting our environment, soil, groundwater, fruit, vegetable and crop plant. Our soil is also polluted through our use of weedicide to remove weeds. Biological control of pest and disease. In agriculture, there is a method of controlling pests that relies on natural predation rather than introduce chemical. A key belief of the organic farmer is that biodiversity further helps. The more variety a landscape has, the more sustainable it is. The organic farmer therefore work to create a system where the insects that are sometimes called pests are not eradicated, but instead are kept at manageable level by a complex system of checks and balances within a living and vibrant ecosystem. Contrary to the conventional farming practices which often use chemical method to kill both useful and harmful life forms indiscriminately, this is a holistic approach that seeks to develop an understanding of the web of interaction between the myriad of organisms that constitute the flood fauna on and flora. The organic farmer holds the view that the eradication of the creatures that are often described as pests is not only possible but also undesirable, for without them the beneficial predatory and parasitic insect which depend upon them as food or host would not be able to survive. Thus, the use of biocontrol measures will greatly reduce and dependence on toxic chemicals and pesticide. An important part of the biological farmer approach is to become familiar with the various life forms that inhabit the field, predator as well as pest, and also their life cycle pattern of feeding and the habitats that they prefer. They will develop appropriate means of biocontrol. The very familiar beetle with red and black markings, the ladybird and dragonfly, are useful to get rid of aphids and mosquitoes respectively. An example of microbial control biocontrol agent that can be introduced in order to control butterfly caterpillars is the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis, often written as BT. These are available in sachets as dried spores, which are mixed with water and sprayed onto vulnerable plants such as brassicas and fruit trees, where these are eaten by the insect larva. In the gut of the larva, the toxin is released and the larva get killed. The bacterial disease will kill the caterpillar but leave other insects unharmed because of the development of method of genetic engineering. In the last decade or so, the scientists have introduced B. thuringiensis, BT cotton, in one toxin genes into plants. Such plants are resistant to attack by insect pests. BT cotton is one such example which is being cultivated to some state of our country. You will learn more about this in chapter 10 बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में पढ़ेंगे हम इसके बारे में. A biological control being developed for use in the treatment of plant disease is the fungus Trichoderma. Trichoderma species are free-living fungi that are very often in the root ecosystem. They are effective biocontrol agent of several plant pathogens. Baculoviruses are pathogens that attack insect and other arthropods. The majority of baculoviruses used as biological control agent are in the genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. These viruses are excellent candidates for species-specific and narrow-spectrum insecticidal application. They have been shown to have no negative impact on plant, mammals, birds, fish, or even on non-target insects. This is especially desirable when beneficial insects are being conserved to aid in an overall integrated pest management program, or when an ecological sensitive area is being treated. Microbes as biofertilizer. With our present day lifestyle, environmental pollution is a major cause of concern. The use of the chemical fertilizer to meet the ever increasing demand of agricultural produce has contributed significantly in this pollution. Of course, we have now realized that there are problems associated with the overuse of chemical fertilizer, and there is a large pressure to switch to organic farming. The use of biofertilizers. Biofertilizers are organisms that enrich the nutrient quality of the soil. The main source of biofertilizer are bacteria, fungi, and cyanobacteria. The main you have studied about the nodules on the root of leguminous plant formed by the symbiotic association of rhizobium. These bacteria fix atmospheric nitrogen into organic forms, which is used by the plant as nutrient. Other bacteria can fix atmospheric nitrogen while free living in the soil. Examples: Azospirillum and Azotobacter, thus enriching the nitrogen content of the soil. Fungi are also known to form symbiotic association with the plant's mycorrhiza. Many members of the genus Glomus form mycorrhiza. The fungal symbiote in these association absorb phosphorus from soil and passes it to the plant. Plant have association show other benefit also, such as resistance to root-borne pathogen, tolerance to salinity and drought, and overall increase in plant growth and development. Can you tell advantage the fungus derive from this association? Cyanobacteria are autotrophic microbes widely distributed in aquatic and terrestrial environment, many of which can fix atmospheric nitrogen and have an nostoc, oscillatory, etc. in paddy fields. Cyanobacteria serve as an important biofertilizer. Blue-green algae also add organic matter to the soil and increase its fertility. Currently in our country, a number of biofertilizers are available commercially in the market and farmers use this regularly in their fields to replenish soil nutrients and to reduce dependence on chemical fertilizers. Microbes are a very important component of life on earth. Not all microbes are pathogenic. Many microbes are very useful to human beings. We use microbe and microbially derived products also almost every day. Bacteria called lactic acid bacteria grow in milk to convert it into curd. The dough which is used to make bread is fermented by yeast called Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Certain dishes such as idli and dosa are made from dough fermented by microbes. Bacteria and fungi are used to impart particular texture, taste and flavor to cheese. Microbes are used to produce industrial products like lactic acid, acetic acid and alcohol, which are used in a variety of processes in the industry. Antibiotics like penicillin produced by useful microbes are used to kill disease causing harmful microbes. Antibiotics have played a major role in controlling infectious diseases like diphtheria, whooping cough, and pneumonia. For more than 100 years, microbes are being used to treat sewage, wastewater by the process of activated sludge formation, and this help in recycling of water in nature. Methanogen produce methane biogas while degrading plant waste. Biogas produced by microbes is used as a source of energy in rural areas. Microbe can also be used to kill harmful pests, a process called as biocontrol. The biocontrol measure help us to avoid heavy use of toxic pesticide for controlling pests. There is a need these days to push for use of biofertilizers in place of chemical fertilizers. It is clear from the diverse uses human beings have put microbe to that they play an important role in the in the welfare of human society. चैप्टर होता है हमारा कंप्लीट. डन 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 डन. और थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. इट विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प यू होप सो. एंड जो कुछ समझ में ना आए आप कमेंट में पूछ सकते हैं. लाइक कर दीजिए वीडियो को, सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए चैनल को और बाकी कंटेंट के लिए बने रहें. बाय बाय, टेक केयर, स्टडी हार्ड.